My name is Sheryl Stedman with Keep Your Eyes Focused on Jesus. Hashtag KYEFOJ. Boy, we've got a good one today. We're reading from Jesus Calling for November the 9th. Sit quietly with me, letting all your fears and worries bubble up to the surface of your consciousness. There, in the light of my presence, the bubbles pop and disappear. However, some fears surface over and over again, especially fear of the future. You tend to project yourself mentally into the next day, week, month, year, decade, and you visualize yourself coping badly in those times. What you are seeing is a false image because it doesn't include me. Those gloomy times that you imagine will not come to pass, since my presence will be with you at all times. When a future-oriented worry assails you, capture it and disarm it by suffusing the light of my presence into the mental image. Say to yourself, Jesus will be with me then and there. With his hope, I can cope. Then come home to the present moment where you can enjoy peace in my presence. Jesus will be with me then and there. With his hope, I can cope. The future may be this afternoon. The future may be a moment away. Where is the future in your time? See, this is where we're getting into walking hand in hand down the path of life with Jesus. When you've got Jesus' hand, your future, there is no future. Your future is the present. Does that make sense? Well, it does to me. I've read it already twice. But you know what I mean? There's a wonderful, the verse that goes with this that I picked is awesome. It's Isaiah 41:9, and it's in the Message translation. And I love it. It just gives me encouragement, and I hope it does you too. But you, Israel, and that's you, are my servant. You're Jacob, my first choice. Descendants of my good friend Abraham. These are all our descendants. We have inherited the kingdom, so we do have an inheritance. I pulled you from all over the world, called you in from every dark corner of the earth, telling you, you're my servant, serving on my side. I've picked you. I haven't dropped you. Don't panic. I'm with you. And there's no need to fear, for I'm your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady, keeping a firm grip on you. Remember, we're talking about nuggets? That's a nugget that we need to memorize. We not only are a servant, but he chose us to be a servant. As you're a child of God, you're to serve. Everybody has their individual way of serving God, but they're all for his glory and his glory alone. You may serve in a completely different manner the way I'm serving. I found my way of serving is making these videos and talking to a camera and having faith that somebody's going to watch it and going to be strengthened and renewed by the words I say. It's not my words. I take no credit. The only credit I give is to the Lord. What is your capacity to serve? Have you asked him? Have you given him your servant's heart? Have you said, let me serve you, Lord? I want to serve you. If you haven't, I highly suggest you do, because that gives you an open door for a lot of revelation and understanding and walking hand in hand with God. You can't walk hand in hand with God without serving him in some capacity. But getting back to this, I picked you. Have you ever been, when I was a little girl, I was not the best liked person. I was the least liked person. And you go to PE and say, okay, pick teams, and you come back and I'm the only one left standing. Oh yeah, Cheryl, come on to my team. I really don't want you, but you're the only one left. So that's not the way Jesus picks us. Jesus picks us as, Cheryl, you're perfect. I have a job for you. Fantastic. Come on over. Put your name in there and say, whatever your name is, I have a fantastic job for you. I know what you can do for me, and it is going to be the awesome job you've ever had in your whole being. That's what this means. I picked you. I picked you from the multitudes. We can't even say trillion. We can say gazillion. I picked you because of who you are. I saw your heart, and I read your heart. I know what you're capable of, and you're capable of serving me in the most awesome capacity. Then he says, there's no need to fear, for I'm your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady. Keep a firm grip on you. How much more encouragement do you need? Are you going through the valley of the shadow of death right now? Are you experiencing something that you cannot handle? Is it the most tragic thing? Who knows what it is? He will give you strength. He'll hold your hand. But you have to say, Jesus, help me. Jesus, help me. And I guarantee you, when you say that, He will help you. He'll help you in the capacity that you need to be helped. Sometimes it comes from an unconventional way. Maybe His help is not what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for something else. That's when we have to trust. We trust Him. We rest. Remember how I told you about rest? When we rest in Jesus, that means that you've done it all for me. All I have to do is to sit here and worship you and adore you. And you're going to set my path for me, and I'm just going to walk right into it. Isn't that wonderful? Walk right into your path today. Rest in Him today. Just for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. And that's what He's saying. Don't worry about the future, because the future has fears, because you can't handle it. You don't know what's going to happen. But you know what's going to happen in the present. Jesus is going to strengthen you, and He's going to take you by the hand. He's going to pull you up out of the hole. With that, I will say bye for now, and see you tomorrow.